800 million years old mysterious women found in Russia. In 1969, Soviet scientists covered up the discovery of a perfectly preserved 800-million-year-old human body. The perfectly preserved 800-million-year-old body of a beautiful girl was found inside an intricately designed marble casket at a coal mine outside the remote village of Rzavchik-Tyselskoye in the Kemerovo region of Russia. Alexander Masaligyna, the official in charge at the site located near the small and remote village of Rzavchik-Tyselskoye in the Kemerovo region of Russia, ordered work to stop immediately after the miners discovered the mysterious and skillfully crafted marble coffin. Workers brought the strange artifact to the surface and opened it by gently chipping fossilized putty off the edges of the coffin. But as they tried to open the casket, heat from the sun melted the putty and a strange liquid flowed from inside the casket. When the miners opened the coffin, they found inside it the body of a beautiful young woman, about 30 years old, preserved perfectly in a mysterious pink and blue liquid. The young woman's blue eyes were wide open. She had soft pale hands and neatly cropped nails. She was dressed in a sheer white dress that reached her knees. A small rectangular metal object that looked like a cell phone was placed close to her head. The body was so well preserved that it seemed to the miners that the young woman was sleeping rather than dead. After the casket was opened, dozens of people at the site gathered around to look at the beautiful woman inside the casket. But district officials learned of the discovery, and within 24 hours, government officials in Moscow sent a red helicopter to retrieve the coffin. But because the helicopter was unable to lift the heavy coffin, officials decided to remove the pink and blue fluid. However, the corpse blackened and became unrecognizable after the fluid was removed. But when the mysterious liquid was poured back into the casket, the corpse regained its fresh lifelike appearance. An elderly professor from Novosibirsk was summoned to investigate the body. After examining the corpse, the professor concluded that a discovery had been made that would revolutionize our understanding of Earth's history. He said the discovery was so shocking that it was unbelievable. Part of his shocking conclusion was that the body and the casket were at least 800-million years old. He said the woman inside the coffin was older than the coal deposit in which she was found. Researchers who examined and analyzed the fabric used to make the dress were baffled because they could not determine its nature and its age. They concluded that the technology used to manufacture the fabric is unknown today and that it was much more advanced than present-day technology. Scientists were also unable to identify the pink and blue fluid used to embalm and preserve the body, despite several attempts by top laboratories in the USSR. However, subsequent analysis identified two components of the fluid as onion and garlic. Soviet authorities ordered security agents to hush up the mysterious discovery. Soviet security agents were sent to round up and arrest witnesses. The witnesses were threatened with charges of sedition to keep them silent. But despite efforts by the authorities to cover up the incident, some villagers who saw the strange marble casket and the corpse talked about it, and the story spread to surrounding communities. One villager campaigned to let the truth be known, but he died mysteriously after he wrote letters to some members of the government Central Committee. The official cause of his death was a heart failure. Several of the original witnesses also died mysteriously in car crashes within a year after the discovery. The woman who was named the Tysel Princess was a huge mystery during that period. Several scientists and researchers spent their time researching what the woman is. The woman was a complete mystery as she was seen with 6 fingers in each hand, a third eye on her forehead, and a star-shaped tattoo on her chest. According to the researchers, the lady found was not a human but a person similar to humans, with a distinct DNA, blood type, and brain activity. Conspiracy theorists claim that the discovery proves that humans did not evolve, but that we and our ancestors have looked the same for millions of years. The human species has been around on Earth much longer than evolutionary science claims. Human ancestors did not evolve from apes, they came from space. The dead body of Tysel Princess is said to be preserved in order to protect her from enemies and was hidden in the coal mine. The princess was immersed in a pink-blue liquid, which is believed to have anti-aging and regenerative properties. The preservation method clearly depicted the reasons for the same. According to some researchers, it has been speculated that her preservation was intended to allow her to awaken at a specific time to fulfill her remaining work. Ivan Karnakov, he was one of the first men to see the princess, and to experience the misfortune. He went unconscious while trying to take a photo and later died in a motorcycle accident. Anatoly Kuznetsov, he tasted the pink fluid from the casket and developed severe mental and physical problems. He was then also admitted into a psychiatric hospital and died of hypothermia after escaping. Yuri Smirnov, he was the one who reported the discovery to authorities and was also the leader of all the workers. He drowned in a flood. A month later the discovery was made and his body has not been found to date. Apart from these disasters, several other events also took place, including unexpected sightings of UFO and paranormal activities in the region.